In the last video, we were seeing about the simple microscope. So we saw that in a simple microscope, we get the magnified images of tiny objects. Now we are going to the next optical instrument, that is compound microscope. A compound microscope uses two lenses. Both are convex lens. One is an objective lens of short focal length and aperture, and the other is an eyepiece which is of moderate focal length and quite large aperture. So the focal length and the aperture of the eye lens is somewhat greater than that of the objective lens. These two lenses are placed at the ends of a tube, and the distance between them can also be adjusted by what is called as a rack and pinion arrangement. Now we are going to see how a compound microscope is working. As we all know that if you increase the number of lens, the magnification has to increase. That is why we are making use of more than one lens. Now let us see the compound microscope. Compound microscope. So the lens which is placed close to the object is called as the objective lens. So the objective lens is of short focal length and aperture. Now you can place the object, we will mark this optic center as C1. We can place the object just beyond the focus. So if this is the focus, we call this as the objective lens. Objective lens. And if this is the focus, I just place the object slightly beyond the focus. Which means that when I place the object between f and 2f, I get an enlarged image, a enlarged real image beyond 2f. So it is an enlarged image that I am getting. So a ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through the focus. Another ray of light passing through the optic center goes without any deviation. So this is the light which goes through the optic center and it goes without much deviation. Another ray of light passing through the principal focus. So this is the focus, second focus of this convex lens. This is the first focus on the left side. So you get a slightly enlarged image of the object and I name it as A dash B dash. Now this image acts as an object for the second lens, that is eye lens. Eye lens is placed close to the eye. This is acting as an object for the eye lens, and in the case of a microscope, we get magnified images of tiny objects. Moreover, here the magnification is increasing because we are using two lenses. And we know that we must get a virtual image. To get a virtual image, this has to be placed, that is this object, which is the image of the first lens, has to be placed within the focus of the eye lens so that you get a virtual image at least distance of distinct vision. Here we are going to calculate the magnifying power when the image is formed at LDDB. As I told you in the last video, there are two positions at which the image, a clear image can be formed. One is at LDDB and the other is at infinity. Now first let us see at LDDB how is the image formed. Now we have to place the eye lens over here. So when you place an eye lens over here, it is this eye lens over here has a focal length which is slightly greater than this. Both the focal length and the aperture which is slightly greater than this. So, as usual, when we draw the figure, a ray of light parallel to the principal axis. This is the object. After refraction, passes through the focus. So, it is somewhere over here. Another ray of light. It has to pass through the optic center, goes without any deviation. Like this. When these two rays are extended, they appear. When these two rays are extended, they appear to come from a point. So this will be the virtual enlarged image of A dash, A double dash, B double dash is the virtual enlarged image of AB. With respect to A dash, B dash, it is erect. But with respect to AB, the object, it is inverted. Now we have drawn two rays. It goes without any deviation. Like this it goes. We can also make use of these two rays which are refracting from here. Any number of rays from this point we can draw. So it is getting refracted. When you just extend it, you can also draw it in this manner. These two rays also you can extend it, and you can see that they meet at this point, A double dash, B double dash, and this distance is called least distance of distinct vision. When you calculate the magnifying power can be defined as the ratio of the angle subtended by the final image at the eye. We are placing our eye somewhere over here. So, can be defined as the angle subtended by the image at the eye or the eye lens to the angle subtended by the object at the eye lens when both the image and the object has to be at least distance of distinct vision. Now, you know that the image is already at LDDV. This object, as we know in the last video I told you, to get this is the angle subtended by the object. This is object AB and this distance has to be D always. For seeing the object, we don't require a lens. So, when it is at LDDV, it subtends an angle alpha and it is a clear image. So, if we want to draw it over here, you bring the object at LDDV. In this way also you can do it. And then subtend an angle over here. So either you draw it separately like this or you can draw it like this. So this angle will be alpha. The angle subtended by the image, that is A double dash. Let me mark this as C2. A double dash C2 B double dash. This angle will be beta. Now let us calculate what is the magnifying power. M is equal to beta. Since the angles are small, it can be taken as tan alpha, tan beta and tan alpha. From the figure, tan beta is what? A double dash B double dash by C2 B double dash. And tan alpha, it is similar to this. Anyway, I look at that figure and mark. It is A1 B double dash. A1 B double dash is nothing but AB. AB by, again, it has to be this distance, that is C2 B double dash, which is nothing but capital D. So, when you calculate it, we get M is equal to A double dash B double dash by C2 B double dash into C2 B double dash by AB. So you get an equation like this. In this equation, you multiply and divide by A dash B dash. A dash B dash. So now accordingly you will get it as M is equal to A double dash B double dash by A dash B dash into A dash B dash by AB. Now A double dash B double dash is the height of the image for the second lens, that is eye lens, and A dash B dash is the size of the object for the second lens. So the size of the image by size of the object is also called as magnification. So it is the magnification of which lens? Eye lens. So we'll mark this as ME, size of the image by size of the object. Now A dash B dash is the size of the image or the height of the image for this objective lens, and AB is the size of the object for this objective lens. So size of the image by size of the object is nothing but magnification of the objective lens. So you get M is equal to ME into MO. When you consider this lens, you saw that the object is placed within the focus of this eye lens. Then only you get a virtual image. Now, when you consider this whole figure as such, it is similar to the magnification produced by a simple microscope. See, the object is placed within the focus. You get a virtual enlarged image at least distance of distinct vision, which is nothing but the magnification produced by a simple microscope. We also know that the magnification produced by a simple microscope, when the final image is formed at least distance, is 1 plus d by f. But since this is the magnification produced by the eye lens, I put the suffix over here and write 1 plus d by fe. But what is MO? MO is the magnification of the objective lens. But what is MO? MO is image distance by object distance. So this is the image distance. You can name it as VO, and this is the object distance. We name it as UO, and we put a negative sign over here. So the final expression for magnification when the final image is formed at LDDV will be V0 by minus U0 into 1 plus D by FE. But since the object, see, this is the focus. Since the object is placed close to the focus, this U0 can also be written as F0. F0, focal length of the objective lens. So when the object is placed close, the image will lie close to the eye lens. In that case, this image distance V0 can be written as L, where L is the length of the tube, or it is the distance between the two lenses. So we can write this V0 also to be L. So in that case, we get M is equal to L by, since you have a negative sign, I write it as L by F0 into 1 plus D by Fe. Now here this negative sign is to show that the final image is inverted with respect to the object. So this is the expression for magnification of a compound microscope when the final image is formed at least distance of distinct vision.